Hey, hey, hey! It's the first ever real estate marathon. I'm your host, Jazz Takhar. And so we are going to be saying bye to everyone very, very soon. If you have not yet sent us an email at info@reccanada.com to set up a real estate action plan with us. Tyler will make sure and Luke will make sure he gets set up a real estate action plan. We're coming down to the finish line. I'm gonna finish this as we started it. I am going to make sure that we bring out the team that put this event together. Without them, this would be impossible. But before I do that, I want to speak with Laura and Simos as we're finishing it as we started it. So now we're winding down. I think it's T-minus 17 minutes. Clem, is that the right timer? We got through this day.
We did.
What were your thoughts of the day, Laura?
I gotta tell you, I'm tired. But I feel good, and I think the whole team is gonna celebrate a little. Maybe Simos and I started 20 minutes ago, a little premature. I'm so proud of everyone here. I mean, Jasmine, you came up with this idea, and you let me know one morning at work, and I was like, this is awesome. We totally have to do this. And then we brought Steven in, and he said yes, and then we told Simos, and he said everyone was on board, and that's what I love so much about this team, because everyone else thinks we're crazy. Like, the amount of times that we heard, you guys are crazy. What are you doing this for? This is so sad. What are you doing this for? Jazz ran a marathon today. And people would just say, why? What's the point?
I did. I'm going to finish it off strong.
They would say, what's the point? Why? Like, why do it? And sometimes it's just to test ourselves.
Yeah, well,
right?
I've taught my kids when somebody says why, the answer back is why not.
Yeah,
why
that's
not?
why.
That's what we always say here at REC. And I think that really goes into what we've heard from everybody today is like, why invest in real estate? The answer is kind of why not? Like, yeah, things might seem crazy to other people, but if you believe it and in your gut it feels right, then go for it.
Well, Alto, I really, really appreciate the kind words, but I truly appreciate the work that you put into this, the systems, the checklists, everything, the overall feel and look of this marathon.
Don't worry, you're getting a bill later.
Yeah, we know where that bill goes, to the good looking that guy beside you. That's where that goes. I wanted to thank you for everything you did. Simos, my man, your thoughts for the day?
Well, legit, like, you make me want to go serious because it's such a big event and it took so many people's lives, time, focus, energy for the last 3.5 weeks. So for me, it's nothing but respect. When we met here last night to check everything, and we finished, I mean, I had a couple words to say there. And I legit, I don't want to get serious, but this was a massive production.
Don't cry.
I'm not gonna.
Don't cry.
I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I'm not gonna.
Okay.
But I honestly, I couldn't be more proud of this production team. I couldn't be more proud of our realtors. Like I said earlier, I couldn't be more proud of my partner for putting together a 12-hour marathon. So for me, it's all love, all respect. I want to thank this audience for always just choosing to be with us.
Yeah.
So like, I honestly bow my head. Like, the fact that we have an audience is absolutely unbelievable. That we've built this audience is unbelievable. So thank you for choosing to tune into us. Thank you to our families for supporting us. So that's where I'm at with it.
And you guys can't go anywhere because we're not even close to done yet. We still have some time.
The clock's ticking.
To you, Simos, there's not another partner in the world that I would ever go to battle in business with, and in life. It's such an honor to be your business partner, because when I come up with some crazy ass ideas, you truly, what you're teaching your 2 children about why not, that is exactly, I mean, externally our slogan at REC Canada is I'm glad I did, but I think truly internally it's why not? Because we come up with so many ideas, different ideas. Majority of them don't work, but we keep on trying and we keep on coming up with ideas. So I thank you for not only I made a lot of jokes today about the financial support. It's all emotional support, and your hard work, your dedication with everything that you do here at REC Canada. It's just a big congratulations to you, because I know you don't need to hear this, but you are who you are and you fight every single day. And so congratulations to you. And I love you. There were so many people. I want to start off with the hotel that we did this. It was Pan Pacific here, based in Toronto, Canada. Thank you to the staff. Thank you for everybody to putting it together. Leslie, you were great to deal with. You had this set up and running. You were during the pandemic time. Not a lot of people wanted to take a chance on us, but you did, and I thank you. To Dominic Flagello from Taurus Multimedia, big shout out to you, brother, because the second I called you and told you what I want to do, you said stop. I'll call you back, and you had everything set up. You got in touch with the rest of the media squad and you set it up, but you made a connection to Gene, Dave, and Mike from AV Canada, the three in the back. I really appreciate all three of you. Thank you, Dave. Gene, I think I saw you. I don't know if you left. Thank you for what you guys put together for us. I actually need to acknowledge the rest of our team that made this happen. If Keegan Knight, please come on to the front of the stage, my man. This is our one of our videographers, Keegan. Great videoing, the vlogging that you're gonna come out with. Thank you so much for doing what you did.
He looks like he's robbing a bank right now.
He is robbing a bank, and he didn't stop. He was one of the cameramen that was around me at all times. You guys probably saw him come into the shoot more than once. It was all him doing his thing. Mr. Luke Lessig, how are you doing, brother? Get on here.
The phenom.
The phenom, Mr. Luke Lessig. This could not have been done without you because of the running around, literally you.
It was an actual marathon.
It was an actual
marathon.
An actual marathon. The last 3 weeks, having you, knowing that you were with us throughout this whole time was just a massive reason why this all went down today. So thank you to you. Mr. Right behind us, my man. Mr. Clem Alves.
The beautiful
Clem.
It's Alvish.
It's Alvish. It's Alvish. There he is. Get on here into the screen. Mr. Clem, thank you so much, my man. You guys get to see Clem. You hear his name a lot. It is Clem, aka Beautiful Clem. He does all our podcasts. This is why we get all the recordings out as quick as we do. Everything that you see on YouTube, it's up. It's him right there. This is who does it all, Clem. Thank you so much for manning all the cameras here. I really appreciate you.
Yes, sir. The most serious man in the game.
The most serious man in the game. Mr. Tyler, Ty Warlborne. You guys know who this is if you're new to our organization. This is the man that was manning all the introductions. If you haven't got one yet, we got over hundreds upon hundreds of introductions to still make. We are going to get to all the introductions. If you have not yet went to info@reccanada.com, either to get referred to Greybrook, Calum Ross, and there's so many others, Darren Voros for joint ventures. Do that now. Do that before we're done tonight, because we'll make sure that Tyler makes that introduction. I appreciate you, Tyler. I told you a lot once you came on to the set at 4 o'clock to speak about all things REC Real Estate Concierge. Thank you for everything that you do, my man. Mr. Stephen Rochester.
Yeah! Now we got it figured out. He gets it.
Stephen, you direct our media squad. You make sure everything gets handled in the back end through the podcast and all the content. I mean, we now are up. We're the #1 company in real estate in this country in production of content.
100%.
There is nobody in the country right now that produces the amount of content that we do on a daily basis. It's anywhere from 20 to 25 pieces of content on all the platforms, and you're a major
and the
part
most
of it.
creative.
And the most creative, the look, the graphics, the
He makes
design,
us cool.
the beautiful.
He actually makes us cool.
He makes us 2020.
He does all of our shirts.
He does all of the shirts. He does it He came up with the branding for the real estate marathon, all the promotional stuff you guys seen. This is all up to Steven. I told you that I want to do this. You were in the room. You said, Jazz, we'll figure it out. I was like, how are we going to do the tech? How are we going to do the Zoom? How
Figure
are we
it
gonna,
out.
like what? Like at that time, you were like, we got it. And I was like, good. As long as I have you, I knew we were going to figure out the tech stuff. And then obviously the AV team came on board. There's obviously one other gentleman that we need to say thank you.
Bobby.
Mr.
Bobby.
Bobby Puim.
Can you unman the spot?
Woo!
Can you unman the spot for a second?
Thank you, my man, because you sat in that chair today for over 12 hours. It wasn't just the marathon, because you were here earlier. You're actually the first person here. I thought I got here earlier. I thought Laura got here earlier. I thought Simos and everyone else got here. But you were here a lot earlier than
He
everyone
didn't
else.
sleep. That's why he's wearing sunglasses.
And I don't think he slept. I think that's why he's been hiding his glasses.
Yeah.
So
I'm actually
true.
asleep right now, so it's fine.
My man, you from yesterday, we had so many ups and downs trying to get everything figured out. It was nonstop. Today, the 3 times that I walked by your screen, I was seeing so many multiple screens open. Simos was telling me about, like, holy shit, Bobby's up to a lot, but you sat in that chair. I don't think you got sunlight at all today. Like, you haven't been out and moving. You haven't moved from that chair. So thank you for everything, because without you, this webinar wouldn't have been done, my man. Well, I love each and every one of you so
I
much.
gotta steal the mic.
Oh,
I gotta
okay.
steal the mic because sooner or later Jazz is gonna start thanking himself, and that's awkward. It's gonna be really awkward. So why don't I thank Jazz for him? So
Yeah,
he doesn't
yeah,
have
take
to,
it
'cause
easy.
that's weird.
Take
He
it
would do it though. You guys know he would. This guy went on for 12 hours straight. He still has a voice and he still has a smile on his face, and this was all a vision. And I can't believe you did it. I mean, we were wondering if you'd be able to, and here you are. So Jazz has never run a real marathon. That's for damn sure. I think you
We can
tell.
assure you that he
Most
more than
people on
likely
this team
won't.
has not, but we like to think that we have all now run a marathon, and Jazz, you really led the way. So
Sure.
thank you,
Yes.
thank you so much.
We love you too. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you. This was all for you guys. Each and every one of you that stayed on, and now thousands upon thousands for the rest of our life will be able to watch something that nobody else has done. It was a marathon of education of real estate investing.
Okay.
We did not even think at any time to charge anyone. That's not how we roll. See, it's cool because we get to make friends and also make money at the same time. And
Hold
so
on, we didn't charge for this?
no, we didn't charge. We didn't charge for this, girl. We did it. And so I want to actually give you a big shout out to everyone that's still on here. You also now are a marathoner. You are also part of history. I also would be remiss if I did not once again thank all of the guest speakers that came in. I cannot tell you how gratifying it is when you send a text message to some of the top people in the industry, to Lisa Rabson, who drove in to come into the city at 8:30
To share her
Toronto,
insight.
to share her insights for 20 minutes, drove an hour and a half to talk to 20 minutes. Why? Because she wanted to do it for REC. For whatever we've given to her and to all the other speakers, not a thought, not a second. Each and every one of them sent myself, Simos, or Laura, whoever reached out to them, a text back saying, you tell me the date, you tell me the time. I promise you I'll be there or be on Zoom. I will get this done for you. It goes to show when you give so much, you'll get way more in return than you could ever imagine. So I implore each and every one of you tomorrow, tonight, tomorrow in the morning, give. Give more than you could ever expect. It will always come back tenfold. I want you to spread positivity. I want you to spread optimism. We need more of this in the world. There's so much negative news out there that the only way to drown it out is with positivity. We need to talk to each other. We need to get out to each other, speak to each other, pick up the phone. The lost art of picking up a phone and calling people. Like, get to the phone, reach out to people. If you want to invest more in real estate, start networking with each other. And so I thank you guys so much for spending a Saturday in August. Yeah, I know not everything is open, but a lot of things are open. You truly could have been anywhere in the world today. A lot of you were, but so many of you came in live. And so many of you stayed. We know who stayed. We know who went off. And you guys stayed for 12 freaking hours with us. Why? Because you're just as crazy as us. And I promise you guys one thing, that there was no way that I was going to make it till 9 o'clock. We were going to go through 9 o'clock, and we did. Each and every one of us still has all that energy. We could go to day 2, and we just did it. We did history. We went for 12 hours, and we educated people on investing in real estate. Each and every one of you that are watching, be proud. We love you so much. Go check our content. Reach out to us. It's what we do. And if we never meet again, I hope we brought you so much value today. We love you.
Mwah. Bye.
Bye. Love you. Thank you. And thank you. All right. We're out.
We're out.
Thank you guys. You're truly best. I really appreciate it.
Great job.